So, picture this, it's 2025. From the south, a demand lands with the subtlety of a rhinoceros attempting ballet. $61 billion. Yes, billion, with a B. For a project called the Golden Dome. Sounds like a villain's lair from a budget Bond film, doesn't it? This is the latest firework in the often baffling relationship between the United States and Canada. The demand comes from none other than US President Donald Trump. He's back, and apparently he's decided Canada needs to chip in for this continental shiny new toy. The Golden Dome is touted as a state-of-the-art missile defense shield, but the real kicker? Trump suggested that if Canada isn't keen on footing this colossal bill, they could always just become the 51st US state. Naturally, Canada's reaction was a firm, absolutely not. The newly minted Prime Minister, Mark Carney, found himself facing a diplomatic crisis of epic proportions. Carney stood firm, lamenting the sheer audacity of the demand and the deteriorating state of relations. King Charles III addressed the Canadian Parliament, firmly rejecting the demands. He underscored the threat to Canadian sovereignty. It was a clear message. Canada is not for sale, nor is it a piggy bank for its neighbors' grandiose projects. What a time to be alive, eh? So, why the big no from Canada? It's not just about the $61 billion. The refusal is rooted in fundamental clashes over trade, defense policy, and sovereignty. Canada has a long history of charting its own course, particularly in missile defense. The core issue is sovereignty. The idea of being strong-armed into a defense arrangement, coupled with the threat of annexation, has touched a raw nerve. This crisis has forged unity across the Canadian political spectrum. It's a clear signal that this isn't just political posturing, it's a reflection of a deeply held national sentiment. When a multi-billion-dollar demand gets a firm no, there will be economic consequences. President Trump initiated tariffs on Canadian imports. Additional tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum were set to take effect. This sparked a significant backlash north of the border. Enter the Buy Canadian movement. Maple leaf stamped products are flying off the shelves. The specter of a full-blown trade war looms large, threatening to disrupt supply chains. Canada is actively looking for new trading relationships with reliable partners. Europe, in particular, is looking like an attractive option. This whole Golden Dome debacle isn't just a bilateral spat, it's a geopolitical chess game. Canada is heading towards a national election slated for October 2025. Prime Minister Carney seems to be playing a longer game, fostering Canadian self-reliance. He's planning to leverage US reliance on Canadian energy in future negotiations. The Arctic is becoming a new frontier for strategic competition. Strengthening Canada's Arctic security is expected to be a priority. How Canada navigates this complex security environment will be crucial. What does the future hold for US-Canada relations? Will the Golden Dome demand fade into history? The only thing certain right now is that the world is watching.